Linebackers honest. They can't come crowd the line of scrimmage, dropping an end off or a cornerback having to cover over there.
Again, split receivers, split in the backfield for Lebanon. That's 1st and 10 at the Smyrna 35. They give this to Maynard as he tries outside left, cuts it back inside, gets a block. Dylan Miles kind of shoving the pile forward. And another good run on 1st down for the tailback, Maynard. 7 yards on 1st down. Lebanon has reeled off some chunks of yardage here, Terry Stafford.
Right, Tommy. Maynard 10 yards, 3 yards, 7 yards, and Hastings with 13 yards. The pass completion, the credit for 15. We're down to the 28-yard line.
2nd and 3 for Lebanon. The clock runs at 9:25 to go in the 3rd. Lebanon trails Smyrna 21-7. They give us to Maynard off the right side out of split backs. Disappears into a pile. Smyrna, one of the linebackers, comes up with a tackle. Maynard moves the ball ahead. Tony Carl on the tackle for the Bulldogs. Ball will be spotted 3rd down and 1 at the Smyrna 26-yard line. 3rd and 1 as Salas brings the team to the line. Split backs in the backfield. Salas drops the throw. Down, out, and down. Throw it in there. Touchdown! Big Blue! Crudup on the down, out, and up. They faked the out. They completed earlier. Crudup turned it upfield. Salas put it right in his breadbasket for a touchdown.
Nice passing catch right there, Tommy. You had 3rd and 1. You're bringing them up to the side, bringing them up to the box right there, thinking they're going to just pound it out for the 1st down. Cody Hager not able to stay with Crudup on the coverage there. Lebanon able to capitalize on that and get one in the end zone.
26 yards on that pass and catch. Salas to Crudup, and it was a thing of beauty. Hutto will snap it to Salas. Mota will attempt the PAT. There's the snap, the spot. The kick is up. End over end kick is good. 8:40 to go in the 3rd. Lebanon cuts it to 1 score. It's 21-14 Smyrna. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
A 26-yard touchdown pass on a 3rd and short play. Lebanon goes for the home run and connects as Salas hits Crudup for the touchdown. Mota with a PAT. 8:40 left in the 3rd. It's Lebanon 14, Smyrna 21.
Maynard will kick it. He has kicked a variety of kicks, the pop flies, the ground balls. Maynard comes forward. There's kind of an end-over-end job, and whistles blow. Lebanon offsides on the kickoff. One of the quick cover men, too quick to get downfield. Brad Reed, that touchdown pass has got to get that Lebanon sideline a little pumped up.
Yeah, this sideline is pumped up. They're down here giving beats like it's Pee Wee football again. These guys are excited. That defense looked a little bit discombobulated on that last drive. Lebanon's simple plays, running the ball up the gut, simple play action pass patterns. It landed in a score, though. Back to you, Tommy.
Maynard will kick it off, this time from his own 35. Soccer-style kicker. Maynard does the kicking here. Diego Mota, who does the place kicking, the PATs, field goals, has had a little bit of a hamstring problem, and kicking off only aggravates that. So Maynard has done a pretty good job with that for us so far this year. Maynard kicks the grounder, the knuckler. It's fielded on about the 27 by one of the up men. Spins inside and has met Maynard. The kicker picked him up and just slung him to the ground. Aggressive tackle by the kicker. And on that return for the Bulldogs of Smyrna High School, Andrew Jenkins. Jenkins picked up 14 yards, but he paid a pretty good little price as Maynard slung him down. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. They've got good field position at their own 44-yard line. Let's see if Lebanon has a stop in them. We could certainly use one. Sonny Gray and Smyrna did not punt in the first half. Gray under center, 2 tight ends, fakes it, fakes the quick, and throwing deep, incomplete for Rodriguez Wilkes. They fake the hit, pitch, the hitch, and go. Wilkes took a step back, trying to bring Fairchild up. He took off deep. We had help over the top from, was that Hollingsworth? Calderon Williams. I saw the 4 there. Calderon Williams help from the hash. We had him bracketed and the pass incomplete. That, my friends, is a pretty good start. Gray in the gun, looks at a 2nd and 10. Receivers left and right, 2 tight ends. Drops the pass, looks on the turn-in route. Lebanon breaks it, picks it off. Picked it off.
Couldn't hold.
And could not hold on to the football. Breaking on the football for Lebanon. Fairchild with as good a play defensively as you're going to see. Got right on the hip of the receiver. Rod Wilkes drove through him toward the ball, and it just could not hang on. It came loose when he hit the ground, and neighbors, that would have been king size.
Tommy, they're human. They didn't.
Yeah, absolutely. And we haven't seen that so far tonight. 3rd down and 10. 3rd and long at the 44. Gray with 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Drops the pass out of the gun. Steps up, he's going to run, and he is brought down. He is brought down.
Pruitt.
Big Pruitt, the defensive end, and Carruthers combined on the tackle. Robert Carruthers and Zach Pruitt on the sack. So Lebanon, on the first possession of Smyrna's in the second half, forces a punt, and that feels good. Back to return for Lebanon. Matthew Maynard goes into deep punt return formation. Sonny Gray will kick it. There's the snap. It's perfect. Gray with a quick kick. Gets away a knuckleball. And everybody gets away. Maynard vacates. Smyrna will down it at about the 15-yard line. No return. 43 yards on the punt by Sonny Gray. And Lebanon has held Smyrna on the Bulldogs' first possession of the second half. 7:28 to go in the 3rd. Blue Devils trail 21-14 to the defending state champs. Now let's see if we can tie this thing up. Lebanon breaks the huddle. They will go with Salas under center. Split backs in the backfield. Hollingsworth split left. Crudup split far right. The handoff goes to Maynard. He dances in, dances out, and he got face mask. They had him. There is no flag. His chin strap is now undone.
But it sure looked like a face mask right there, Tommy. I guess they got part of the helmet, and
must have.
It doesn't count, I guess.
A couple of yards on that play, maybe 1 for Maynard, the tailback. Lebanon looks at a 2nd and 9. Salas drops the pass. Quick fade route down the sideline to Hollingsworth, and he caught that, but he is out of bounds. Great concentration by Michael Hollingsworth on the quick fade route, but he's out of bounds.
Tommy, they're going to go back to that. David Sanders, the cornerback over here on Hollingsworth. Sanders is only 5'7", $165. So Hollingsworth can go over him all night long unless he's got some help over the top. So that play's going to be there. You'll see him go back to that.
The high pass is the way to go. Hollingsworth jumps for it and caught it. He just happened to be out of bounds. Lebanon now 3rd down and 9 at their own 16. 6:46 to go in the 3rd. Blue Devils go to the shotgun. Twin backs back there with Salas. Now they break the formation and go twins left. Salas back to throw. He gets pressure. He throws it backwards through the end zone, and that's going to be a safety. Or they're calling that an incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass.
Salas was grabbed and spun as he's trying to throw it. Instead of facing south, he's turned and facing north and slung that thing through the end zone. And by all rights, I thought it would have been a safety. They ruled that an incomplete pass, thank goodness. And Lebanon goes into punt formation. Maynard will drop into punt formation. The dangerous Rod Wilkes stands at the Lebanon 49. They have blocked 2 punts this year. Don't sell these guys short. They fake it again. Wide open up the middle. That's Kapliner, and he runs over Rod Wilkes. Great fake by Lebanon. They got the numbers. They had Kapliner lined up as a wingman. Maynard hit him with a perfect strike for 28 yards. Hit him in stride, and Bob Lee, from a shadow of his own end zone, Lebanon's Bobby Brown decides to pull out all the stops.
Tommy, you had your 2 gunners wide. They ran the streak pattern, and they were covered. But then you had Kapliner running from the slot on the right-hand side over the middle, and it was wide open.
28 yards on that passing catch. Lebanon stays alive in the slot, in the split backfield. They give it to Hastings. He dances. He picks up 6, 7, 8 yards on first down as DeMarco Hastings tries that right side of the Smyrna defense. Working behind the blocks of Miles Dillon and Keenan Dye. Check it, that's Mofield out there with a nice block. Terry, DeMarco Hastings tonight.
Tommy, 8 carries for Hastings, 38 yards. 8 carries for Jacob Maynard, 36 yards.
Well, that's pretty balanced.
Salas at quarterback. Lebanon's in the eye. The give, they fake it to the tailback. They're going for the marbles deep down the sideline. Pass is incomplete. Locked up in man coverage. Hollingsworth, along with Smyrna defensive back on the far side, David Sanders. That one's incomplete as Lebanon ran the 42 post. They faked it. Well, in fact, that was a fade on the back sideline. They fake it inside on the tailback. Salas throws it deep downfield, incomplete. And again, folks, that's going to keep Smyrna from putting 8 and 9 people up in the box. They've got to play a straight. 3rd down and 3. Lebanon at the Smyrna 47. Tight end comes in motion. That's Taz White running off tackle left, and nothing there. Hastings met at the line of scrimmage by Smyrna's Ken Marriott. Strong safety. And again, Blue Devils go into punt formation. What is Smyrna thinking at this point? Anything but a punt. They would be most happy to let Lebanon punt this football. Gunners on either side. Lebanon in punt formation. Deep to kick it, supposedly, is Matthew Maynard. His brother, Jacob, is the up man. They're going to fake it again, throw it down the sideline.
And there we go.
Pass interference is the call. They drew the pass interference call. Fairchild goes up for the fade route. Smyrna has a man laying all over him. That's all they were trying to do. Brad, if you can hear me down there, perfectly executed by Lebanon as they draw the pass interference.
Tommy, you're going in and out on me, but it is loud down here on the sidelines. Not sure what Coach Brown told these kids in the locker room, but they have come out fired up. Easy call for the refs that time. The kid in purple was all over our receiver. That's a first down.
He was playing a jam set, and Shad Owens is screaming. He wants to talk to somebody about that call, and I don't see anybody coming over here to visit with him. But out of punt formation, Lebanon fakes it again. Maynard throws the high lob down the sideline, and the flag came out. You throw it on your sideline, you've got everybody screaming pass interference, and the Smyrna kid all over Fairchild. That's a huge one right there. First down penalty. Lebanon 1st and 10, driving at the Smyrna 36-yard line. Salas under center, split backs, gives it to Maynard, working on the left side. Smyrna pursues. They miss the tackle. He's out of bounds. Shoved out of bounds on the near sideline.